Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at all of my empties, and I think it's for September and August if I remember correctly, because I feel like there's way too many products to just be September. But if I'm incorrect, you're gonna see the correct months in the title. And yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, before I'm gonna get into that though, please like this video and comment down below what's the latest product that you've used up. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. I love testing, I love project panning, which you're gonna see a lot of products that I've been able to pan today. There's gonna be skincare, hair care, makeup, so hopefully you'll enjoy that, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that. But now let's get into it. It's not going to be in any like particular order, it's just whatever I've used up and whichever thing comes to my hands first. So first up I have this Veleda rosemary hair toner. I always use hair toners or like these like rosemary waters in my hair, kind of in my roots every single morning, because it really helps to kind of like move the roots a bit and make them a little bit more volumized. And also I feel like it really helps with my scalp health. Sorry. So I love these. I think this is my second bottle that I've used up of this year, and I already have another bottle. I pretty much go in between this one and then another brand, and it kind of depends on what I find first in the drugstore. But yeah, I always use these. I really love them. Sometimes when I see other like similar toners from other brands, I do buy them, but lately these two brands, I think I'm gonna find the other one. Yeah, these two brands were the only ones that I've actually found. So yeah, but the other one is this one. This one is from Semio, I don't know. And yeah, this also has it. This one has rosemary, green tea, and a couple other, like I think thyme and other like ingredients. It's just really nice. I think it really helps with my roots and with the condition of my scalp. So oh, there's another one. So yeah, this is definitely from the past 2 months. I've had, how did I finish 3? I definitely had one here and one at my parents' house. But when did the third bottle come from? Or did I just use one of them within a month? I don't know. But then I also have this planter. Also, it's a toner. And this one is with caffeine and something else. Yeah, this also has a couple like different extracts, and this also has niacinamide. It's also really nice, but I do like the rosemary a little bit more. Also, I love the scent of rosemary, so it's just a little bit nicer for me to use. Then I have this Revolution Matte Fix All Control Fixing Spray. I've had this in my year-long project pan, like the 25 things I want to pan in 2025. And I mostly use this as a activator for my like water activated liners, or what else do I use this for? Pretty much for this, or if I need to use shimmers on my lid and I don't have shimmer primer, I just spray my brush with this. That's kind of the primary use for me, at least, because I don't really wear foundation, so I don't need to set it. And if I do wear foundation, I usually wear stuff that set themselves, because I hate actually having a product for setting. So I mostly use it just as a water to activate my water activated liners. But this year I've used this spray 50 times and it already had a bit of product used. So yeah, I think it has maybe like 65 or 70 uses. But as I said, I don't spray my entire face with it, so maybe you would use it quicker that way. Then we have a skincare, and this is the Ordinary Glucoside Foaming Cleanser. This is just like a very basic foaming cleanser. I don't really like foaming cleansers for myself because I just don't like having foam on my face. It's a sensory issue. But otherwise I do feel like it cleansed my skin. It wasn't irritating. And you're getting 50 milliliters or 17 fluid ounces of this product. It does, you will use it quite quickly in my opinion, because every single time I open it and I squeeze it just a little bit, a lot comes out. I haven't been able to figure out how to squeeze just a tiny little bit because it's very liquidy, like super liquidy. So you use way more than you need every single time. At least that was my problem with this, but it's very inexpensive. And is this vegan? I still don't remember if The Ordinary is vegan or not. Yeah, I don't know. Then I have this cleansing oil, and this is from German drugstore, so I don't think you're gonna be able to get it everywhere, but if you're in Europe, I think this is fairly accessible. And this has 7% squalane, 0.5% vitamin E. It's fragrance free, and this has the, how's it called, when you have oil and it foams up, it's like hydro something. I can't figure out the word. I know I used to know how it's called, but it slipped my mind right now. It was really nice. It's a very soft oil, which I prefer because when I'm removing my mascara and stuff, it gets really annoying if it's like a thicker oil because you can't really get in like in between all the lashes to get the mascara off. So I do prefer these very like watery, soft oils. This one was really nice. It's very inexpensive. It's just a drugstore brand. Yeah, I wouldn't mind repurchasing this one actually. Then for hairs, so obviously I have curly hair. They're like mid-length. Well, they're kind of like around my breasts. I don't know if that's like long or not. I never know how people classify it. And they're very fine and like soft like it's a very soft texture. So I do need something for volume and something for like texture, because my hair just don't really have a lot of texture on their own. I love using this Got2b Curls curling mousse. This is probably like my 5th bottle in the past 4 years. I don't know. It takes forever to use up, which I love. It's a thicker foam, and it's both for volume, and it also helps to like elevate your curls. I do really appreciate this one. I buy it all the time, and it's probably the best one from drugstore. I haven't been able to find anything better in drugstore. And to be honest, even the ones that I've tried from like Curlsmith and these like Curly Girl approved brands, usually for me they don't really give me the texture, and I do need that. Like my hair are too soft, and that means that the second day usually they get pretty, not oily, but you know, just kind of sad looking. But with this, my hair looks really pretty, and it doesn't get too oily until like the 4th or 5th day. So I do really appreciate this one, and you're getting quite a lot of product. It's 250 milliliters, but I don't know if this is cruelty. Oh yeah, it's vegan actually, so that's also another really great thing about this one. Then we have sunscreen. One of them is the Garnier Pure Active BHA and Niacinamide Daily UV Anti-Imperfection Fluid, Invisible and Matte, 50 plus UVB, UVA, all that. It's supposed to help with pimples and like marks, and helps to kind of like it's supposed to help with your acne. And this one is also vegan. I think this is chemical sunscreen, since it doesn't create any white cast. But it's a really nice one. It feels amazing. It's a very soft fluid, and it doesn't make you oily. I don't know if I would say that this is matte, because it just doesn't make your skin oily. It feels exactly like your skin. So I wouldn't say it's like mattifying. Like if you're really oily, it's not gonna make you less oily, but it's not gonna make you more oily, if that makes sense. And I think I've had the vitamin C version from Garnier as well, and I really like this line. I think they make a really beautiful fluid sunscreen. It's one of the best I've ever tried, and I will definitely repurchase these. I don't know if it's gonna be this one or the other fluid sunscreens from their collection, but I've tried, like, I think this is my third one from them, and I've really enjoyed them. So highly recommend this one. Then I also have the Garnier Ambre Solaire over makeup super UV protection mist with hyaluronic acid. This is SPF 50 as well, and you can use it under makeup. For me, I haven't actually sprayed it on my face, maybe like once or twice, because it is very not fragrant. I don't even know if this has fragrance, but it just, the fact that it's spray and sunscreen, you would not be able to breathe for like a minute after you spray this, because it's just very strong and I genuinely cannot inhale. So yeah, I would use it on my body. It's really nice for traveling because it's super small and you don't have to like rub it on your skin. You just spray it and it's pretty much done. So this one was really nice. I've actually had it since last year. I've been using it all throughout this summer and last summer, and also like the times in between. It took forever to use up, so I definitely think that for traveling it will last you all week or 2 weeks or however long you're going for vacation, and it doesn't weigh anything. But I don't know if I can really say that it works on your face, because for me the scent or the smell was too much and I just cannot inhale with this. So I don't know if it's healthy to be inhaling sunscreen. I don't know how that works. So yeah, I did try it once to just like spray it on my hand and then rub it on my face, but then it kind of defeats the purpose, because I think this is great for when you don't have like sanitizer or something to like clean your hands, but you still want to reapply sunscreen. That's the main reason why I would buy a spray. So if you have to first rub it in your hands, it just kind of doesn't work. But for me, I wasn't really comfortable spraying it on my face. Then a makeup empty. I've been able to use up this entire palette from Oden's Eye. This is the Merry Christmas palette. It took me 3 years. I don't know. It really depends on when it was released, because I bought it at the first release, and since then I've been using it like crazy. And then right the next year, I think I rolled it into my project pan, and it's been there ever since. So this is how it looks like. It's completely finished, as you can see. I've made an entire video walking you through how many uses this took, how many looks I was able to create with this palette, cost per pan, cost per every couple uses. Like, you know, I've done my homework for this one, so I will leave a video in the corner talking about everything that has been happening with this palette, and I have a couple progress pictures with this one as well. But this one took 260 looks to completely use it up. So yeah, I really did my homework, and it was a wonderful palette. I truly enjoyed it. But also for the past couple of months, since I've only had like 2 or 3 shades from this, it was kind of boring because obviously the shades that I loved the most were the first one to go. So then I was kind of left with the shades that I don't maybe enjoy as much from this palette, and that wasn't ideal, but I was able to pull through and we're done with that one. Then I have a deodorant, and this is the Wild Mint and Aloe Vera Refillable Natural Deodorant. It's this one. I will obviously keep the packaging because you can buy refills. And I know I want to try the, I think it was like cotton or something like that, because it was really nice scent. So this will go, the packaging will stay. There's like a little bit, but honestly, whenever I try to roll it out, it doesn't move anymore and I can't really use it. And when I tried to take out the inside, like you can't use it on its own. It's really hard. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw this away. But it's very easy to refill. You just kind of take out the bottom part and you stick the new stick inside. So I do really appreciate it. I love the fact that it's reusable, and I think this is vegan. Yes, it's vegan. It's aluminum free, and it's supposed to be all natural ingredients, which I'm not someone who buys into that, but also I do like things that are more reusable and eco-friendly. What I will say about this deodorant though, I thought it's absolutely wonderful, but lately I've been wearing a lot of white shirts and it does stain your shirts a little bit. You can wash it in the washing machine, but after the first day you will have a yellow stain. At least I had yellow stains, especially like in my armpits. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to mention, but it does go away after washing the clothes properly, so it's not like all your clothes would be ruined. You just can't wear them 2 days in a row, which sometimes I do. If I only wear them for like 2 hours, I do rewear them. I don't know if that's like a heresy to say, but I do. So that was for deodorant. Then I have a couple of pimple patches. I have these Sun By Me clear spot patches. You have 18 of them in 2 different sizes. This is how it looks like, and these ones are good. They definitely stayed on my face very nicely, and I like the size as well. I love the fact that these are hydrocolloid, so for me regular patches just don't work on my face. I need the hydrocolloid ones because otherwise the normal patches, they don't absorb any of the pimples and they usually fall off of my face. So these were nice, but I do feel like maybe they're a little bit more expensive than they need to be, because I have another pimple patches. These ones are from Garnier, and this is the 8-hour pimple patch invisible hydrocolloid. You're getting 22 patches, so a little bit more than the Sun By Me. They're in the same sizes, I believe. Yeah, 12 and 10 millimeters, and these are a lot less expensive, and for me they're also easier to find. So if I were to choose between these two, I'm definitely choosing the Garnier because you're getting more for less of a money. And yeah, but these are Korean pimple patches, so in case you are into the whole like Korean skincare, I don't know, this probably has more active ingredients inside, but I just don't think that there's a difference in performance. For me, they act the same, or maybe I even like these ones a little bit more because I feel like they were able to pull more gunk out of my pimples. So these are the ones, and these are vegan and cruelty free, and I don't know if Sun By Me is vegan and cruelty free because I can't find it anywhere on the packaging. Then I have cleansing oil. I have this one from Beauty of Joseon, the ginseng cleansing oil. This I've been using for a very, very long time. I think I've been using it for the entire year. I don't remember when I introduced it, but I feel like it was at the beginning of the year or maybe last year as well. You have a huge bottle. It's, how much is this? 210 milliliters or 7.1 fluid ounces. It's obviously a Korean brand, and yeah, I've had this for forever. To be honest, for the past couple of months, I've had it at my grandparents' house, so I wasn't using it every single day, only on the weekends or holidays and stuff like that. So I wasn't using it every single time, but you need only a little bit. It's a beautiful oil. It's very soft. It gets the makeup off really, really easily, and it just makes my skin feel amazing and very like plump. So that's that. It's amazing. I do love it. I would highly recommend it. I am repurchasing this one soon because I think all of my cleansing balms and oils are pretty much used up. So I will be repurchasing this, but I want to first try the Haru Haru cleansing oil, or is it cleansing balm? I'm not sure, but I think it was cleansing oil because I want to do a like full face skincare routine from Haru Haru. So that's gonna be my next purchase, and then I'm gonna repurchase this one. I also love the fact that it lasts me so long, so I don't have to really think about buying a new one for many, many months. I just don't really like, well, I love shopping for skincare, but also it's annoying when it runs out, when you run out of product, and then you have to actually go and buy it, even if you're not really into shopping, which I am sometimes. Then from Beauty of Joshua, I also have the Ginseng Essence Water. This is so good. It's a little bit thicker toner, hence it's called Essence. And this has, what does it have? Obviously the ginseng root water is the first ingredient. It also has niacinamide, allantoin, panthenol. What else do we have? A lot of extracts like flower extracts and adenosine and stuff like that. It also has hyaluronic acid. It's amazing. It has everything that my skin loves, and it really helped to make my skin brighter and just like very soft and very like juicy. I don't know how else to describe this, but it is amazing. And I think this is my second bottle. I'm pretty sure that I've repurchased this, and this is the second bottle because I've really enjoyed the previous one. So that one is another staple for me, and I will probably repurchase it next year as well. Then I have one nail polish. This is the Hello Taco Long Lasting Base. This is also kind of that bluish one, and it's completely gone. There's like a little bit at the bottom, but I cannot reach it with the brush. Even when I kind of like move it around, I just cannot reach the final bits here. So I'm gonna call it an empty. I've had this for 2.5 years, I believe. So definitely lasted a very long time. And I go through like base coats and top coats very, very fast because obviously I use them every single time. And I usually only have one base coat and one top coat. I don't really hoard them because they can dry out or they can become kind of like gunky. So I usually just have one, use it up, and then buy another. This one was amazing. If I'm ever gonna shop from Hello Taco, which I hope is gonna happen, and I hope it's gonna happen soon, I will repurchase this one and the glossy top coat because they're really amazing. I very much enjoy them. I know that I can get something similar from Essie, but I don't know. I like these bottles. Is that vain? I just really like them. Then I have the AP Lab Glutathione Niacinamide Ampoule Serum. This one, which has niacinamide, Centella asiatica leaf water, and glutathione. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. And a couple other ingredients are also in this. This is another Korean brand. I bought it at eStyle and in one of my hauls. And you're getting, how much are you getting? I think it's, yeah, it's 40 milliliters or 1.35 fluid ounces. And this one was great. It's mainly for like brightening and moisturizing. It felt nice, but I don't think it actually like changed anything about my skin. Like sometimes when I use serums, I can definitely tell that they're doing something, but this one was one of those that just felt nice and it didn't make anything worse. But also, I don't know if it actually did something for my skin. So I don't know if I need this in my like skincare routine. It was nice and it definitely added some hydration, but I haven't noticed that I would have less pimples or that there will be less redness on my face or anything like that. So I don't think that this is a necessity for me. Then we have two mascaras. One of them is the Essence All Eyes on Me Multi-Effect Mascara. This I've used up quite a while ago, and I was mainly using it up on my lower lashes because it was too soft and too much of like a natural looking finish for mascara for me, because obviously I do wear like a lot of eyeshadows. If I were if I weren't just mascara on my eyes, this would be fine, but with eyeshadows it gets kind of lost, especially with these darker looks. But this one took quite a while to finish since I mostly used it on my bottom lashes, and it took 45 uses to completely finish it up. And then another mascara, which is very recent, is the L'Oreal Panorama Volume Million Lashes Mascara in the shade black. I always buy the black ones. And this one took me 50 uses to finish. It was one of the few mascaras for me that actually took like 50 or over uses. And it wasn't a bad mascara. I don't appreciate this wand, even though it actually made a really nice effect on my lashes. But I usually don't prefer these wands. I like more... Where is it? This is another one that I'm currently using up. It's from Catrice, and I love these wands. So it's probably not something I would repurchase, but the formula was actually quite nice, and it actually made my lashes look, I would say, pretty okay. It definitely does more of separating than volumizing, for me at least, with my lashes and my lash type. But I do really have to appreciate the fact that it took that long to finish. Like usually mascaras for me take around 35 to 45 uses, so 50 is definitely a lot. Then I have one moisturizer, and this is the Flosslek Pharma Anti-Acne Mattifying Cream for mixed or oily and acne-prone skin, which I have definitely like combination skin type with acne. And this one was definitely a mattifying moisturizer. It has... what does it have? It has niacinamide in it, which I always go for. Then there were a lot of extract, and there's biotin, caffeine, allantoin, and a couple other different, mostly calming ingredients. It wasn't a bad moisturizer, but also I don't feel like I need it, and it was sometimes it would pill on me, so it really depends on the current state of my like skin. I don't feel like I need this. It's not that it was bad. It definitely didn't make me like break out, or you know, it wasn't a it wasn't something I would hate using, but I again don't feel like I need this. And yeah, I'd rather have any other moisturizer pretty much. Then I have another cleansing oil. This one is a mini version. It's like a travel size version that I've had on 2 different vacations, and then I just finished it up on my own in the past couple of weeks, just so that I don't have to store this, because obviously it's been open for a while. It's been open since February, I believe, or January, something like that. But this is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Light Cleansing Oil. You're getting 30 milliliters or 1.01 fluid ounces. As I said, it's a mini. I also had a... What else was in the set? I think it was serum, toner, moisturizer, and this. And I don't know if I still have anything from that set. I do enjoy this. I think with these two, the Beauty of Joseon one is a little bit thicker of an oil, even though it's still pretty lightweight. But this one definitely feels super liquidy, almost too liquidy, because I feel like it would get pretty much everywhere except on my face. It will kind of like drip around my arms and everything. And yeah, this one I'm not completely sure about. I feel like maybe this one is too liquidy. And also I feel like my skin would absorb this really fast, because I would have to reapply this to like cleanse my entire face. So this one isn't a favorite of mine. And then the last product I have to talk about is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sunrise and Probiotics SPF 50 plus PA plus 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 plus. It's this sunscreen. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it pretty much all year round, but especially for winter, because this is very moisturizing, very nourishing, without feeling oily, without like peeling on me, or you know, any of those annoying things. And my skin really loves this. So this was my third tube, and I'm gonna repurchase it again for winter, just as a backup in case any of my other products don't work. I know that you probably don't need to use all that much of sunscreen in the winter, but also this is just the best winter moisturizer I've ever found, because it's not too lightweight, so I don't feel dry, but also a lot of like thicker moisturizers make me really oily, and they're really uncomfortable on the face, and I can kind of feel them, and they kind of like sit on your face, and I don't appreciate that. So this one, I just feel like it's exactly the amount of nourishment and moisturization that I want from any like moisturizer, and the fact that it's sunscreen is just another bonus. So I will be repurchasing that, and for me it's more like a moisturizer that just happens to have sunscreen in it. I don't really think of this as sunscreen, even though it is absolutely wonderful sunscreen. I think it have won a lot of awards as well. This one is something that I just always kind of buy and appreciate. And that's everything for today. That's so many products. I don't even want to count it, but it was a lot. And I think this is our last makeup empties before the end of the year. Maybe I'm gonna do one more, but I'm not completely sure, because it's gonna take me probably all October and November to get another full basket of these empties. Maybe even most of December. So we'll see if I'm gonna film another one of these anytime soon, or if I'm just gonna leave it for the end of the year. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that you've liked these like speed reviews of all of these products. I love empties videos. They always make me so happy. And yeah, I'm so proud of myself for this. Like, this is really cool. I'm trying to kind of go through my stash and really just have like one of each. So I only have one serum opened. I have one shampoo. Well, two, because one is here and one is at my parents' house. But that doesn't matter, you know. Like, I try to not really have too many things open at the same time. And I try not to buy until the previous product is completely finished, which I usually do that anyways, but sometimes you buy stuff on sale and stuff like that, so it just it can get a little cluttered, but I think I'm doing better these days. And I also am kind of trying to go through all the minis that I have, because I always buy them in case I go somewhere on vacation, but I don't actually really go to vacations all that often. And if I do, it's not that much of a problem to just bring regular sized products, since I never go like hiking or something. Like I never go to a vacation that you need just like a backpack maybe. I always have my suitcase and I can always carry these things, so I'm just gonna get rid of all the miniatures because there's no point of me keeping them. And yeah, that can create a little bit more space here for me. But that's everything for today. Let me know down below what's your latest empty, and I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye. Oh, and if you're interested in this look, it was my latest Bella Bingo. It was uploaded yesterday for you, so go check it out. But that's everything. Bye.